Hello friends, in the last video we have seen the permutation. That is, the order of the arrangement was the important. Now in this video we will see the combination. That is, the order of the arrangement is not important. Now let us start the combination as well as the exercise. In this video I had covered only the question 1 to 9. Now let us start the combination and the exercise 3.6. Now let us start the combination. That is the unit. Now the last unit you have deal with the problems where the order of arrangement, see this here, where the order of arrangement has played an important role. Now let us consider problems as follows. That is, we have to select 2 students from a group of 5 students and say that these students are S1, S2, S3, S4 and S5 to play certain game. Therefore, in how many ways can be student selected? In how many ways can be student selected? Can you write all the selection? Now see this here. That is S1 and S2, S1, S3, S1, S4, S1, S5, S2, S3, S2, S4 and in this way now S2, S5, S3, S4, S3 and S5, S4 and S5, next is the selection S1 and S2 same as S2 and S1. Suppose that in the cricket team, if you want to select Tendulkar and the Ganguly, suppose this is the Tendulkar and Ganguly, then is this a order important for them? No, order is not important. Therefore, that's type of the combination in which the order is not important. Does the order of selection play any role? In this situation, the selection of S1 and S2 is same as the selection of S2 and S1, because we are selecting the players S1 and S2, or S2 and S1 both are the same as S2 and S1. Mere selection of S1, S2 is enough that is the order in which the selection is done is immaterial. In other words, here the order of selection does not play any role. Thus, S1 and S2 and S2 S1 are distinct in case of the permutations, are the distinct permutation but same selection. Same thing can be said for other pairs also. Such a selection in which order of selection is immaterial are referred to as a combination. Therefore, the definition: a selection of a selection of number of thing, that is the object, a selection of the number of things, that is object, taking some or all of them at a time, is called combination. Total number of combinations of n distinct things taking r at a time is denoted NCR. That is in permutation NPR. In the same way here NCR. Now the next point. Let us consider one more example where we have to select 3 students from a group of 5 students, S1, S2, S3, S4 and S5 to represent the class in a quiz program. That is, we want to collect 3 students from the 5 students to represent the class in a quiz program. Can you list all possible distinct selection? Then what will the selection? That is, we want to select, that is 3 students from out of the 5. Then the total number is, these are the total 10. Thus, total number of combination of 5 students taken 3 at a time is denoted by NC3, that is equals to 10. From both the example, that in first example we select the 2 players, and in the second example we select the 3 students from the class out of 5. From the both the examples, we further observe that 5C2 is equals to 5C3, that is equals to 10. Is such a relation true in general? I asked the question. Therefore, the total number of combinations or selection of n different objects taken r at a time is given by the formula, that is NCR is equals to n factorial upon n minus r, n factorial upon n minus r factorial into r factorial. Now some important result, that is NC0 is equals to NCN, that is equals to 1. Next is NCN is equals to n factorial upon n minus n factorial into n factorial. That is equals to 1. Therefore, NC0 is equals to NCN. Next is n minus r is equals to n factorial upon n minus in bracket n minus r factorial into n minus r factorial, and if we evaluate this, then you will get n factorial upon r factorial into n minus r factorial, and that is nothing but the NCR. This is nothing but the NCR. Therefore, the value of the NCR is equals to NC n minus r, where r lies between 1 and n. R is equals to 1 and n is equals to also 1. Now we'll start the exercise 5.3.6. Find the value of, first is 15C4, that is 15 factorial upon 15 minus 4 factorial into 4 factorial, and that is equals to 15 into 14 into 13 into 12 into 11 upon 11 factorial into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. That two quantities get cancelled, 11 factorial. 4 into 3 is 12, that is get cancelled. Therefore, you will get 1365. ATC2, that is 80 factorial upon 80 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial, that is 80 into 79 into 78, that is equals to 78 upon 2 factorial. 40 into 79, that is 3160. Next is 15C4 plus 15C5. That is equals to 15C5 plus 15C4. Here we apply the formula, that is the formula for the addition of these two. That is 15C5 plus 15C. That is, this 4 is written as 5 minus 1. Therefore, this is 16C5. Formula is NCR plus NCR minus 1. Now here N is 15, R is 4, and what is here? R is equals to 5, N is equals to 15. Therefore, this is the 15C5 NCR, and here is a 15C4 NCR minus 1. Then what is the answer here? The answer is N plus 1 CR. Now this is like this. Then answer will be the 16, because here is N plus 1, N plus 1. And R is as it is. That is a 5 is as it is. That is a 16C5. Next. (20C1) 20C 16 minus 19C 16. Now again, here we will apply the formula. That is NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equals to N plus 1 CR. Now here we will apply the formula NCR plus NCR minus 1 is equals to N plus 1 CR. Now there is a minus sign in between them. Therefore N plus 1 CR minus NCR is equals to NCR minus 1. Therefore 20C16 minus 19C16, and that is equals to 19C16 minus 1, that is a 19C15. Therefore the answer is 20C16 minus 19C16 is equals to 19C15. Now again we will see the same answer. See this here. Therefore 20C16 minus 19C16 equals to 20 19C15. You can see this. Next, example number 2, that is the question number 2. Find n if 6p2 is equals to n times 6c2. Now on the left hand side there is a permutation, right hand side is a combination. Apply the formula for the permutation, that is a 6 factorial upon 6 minus 2 factorial is equals to n into, now on this side there is a combination, 6 factorial upon 6 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial, these two get cancelled. Therefore you will get that n is equals to 2 factorial is 2. Now the next is 2nc3, that is a 2nc3 as to nc2 is equals to 52 as to 3. Now we'll take the ratio, corresponding their ratio, and evaluate this. That is a 2n factorial upon 2n minus 3 bracket complete factorial into 3 factorial whole divided by n factorial upon n minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial, that is equals to 52 upon 3. Now evaluate this. 2n factorial upon 2n minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial multiplied with reciprocal, that is n minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial upon n factorial. Therefore, now evaluate this. Here is a 2n factorial, we can reduce this to n minus 1, to n minus 2, to n minus 3. And denominator, that is 3 factorial means 3 into 2 into 1. To n minus 3, this get cancelled here. And to the numerator, keep it as it is. N factorial can be reduced to the n minus 2 factorial is equals to 52 upon 3. Now the terms cancellations. Therefore, the next is 2 into n minus 1, 2 in bracket n minus 1. These two terms get cancelled. That is 2 into 2n minus 1 into 2 into n minus 1 upon 3 into 1 upon n minus 1 is equals to 52 upon 3. These terms get cancelled. That is 4 in bracket 2n minus 1 upon 3 is equals to 52 upon 3. Again, this 3 will get cancelled. You will get 2n minus 1 is equals to 52 upon 4, that is a 13. 2n minus 1 is equals to 13. Therefore, 2n is equals to 13 plus 1, that is equals to 14. Therefore, n is equals to 7. Next is n minus 3 is equals to 84. Again, the same type of example here. N factorial upon n minus 3 in square bracket n minus 3 factorial. Now evaluate this. N factorial upon n minus 3 factorial into, now we will evaluate this. That is plus n minus n get cancelled. We will get 3 factorial is equals to. Now extend this n into n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3 factorial upon n minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial means what? 2 into 3, that is a 6. N into n minus 1 into n minus, that is equals to 84 into 6. Therefore, n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 is equals to 9 into 8 into 7. Therefore, you will get n is equals to 8 by comparing this. This is 9, n minus 1 will be 8, n minus 2 will be the 7. Therefore, n is equals to, we are considering the middle one, n minus 1 is equals to 8, therefore n is equals to 8 plus 1, that is equals to 9, n is equals to 9. Or you may consider the first also. Next, example number 3. Find R if 14C 3R as to 10C 2R minus 4 is equals to 143 as to 10. 143 as to 10. Therefore, now here is, I have replaced here, instead of 3R, I have replaced here 2R. That is a 14C 2R as to 10C 2R minus 4. That is equals to 143 upon 10. Now, by using the formula of the combination, 14 factorial upon 14 minus 2R factorial into 2R factorial, here must be factorial sign. This whole divided by 10 upon 10 square bracket 10 minus 2R minus 4 factorial into 2R minus 4 factorial, that is equals to 143 upon 10. Now evaluate this. That is 14 factorial upon 14 minus 2R factorial into 2r factorial multiplied and reciprocal. The term will be go on the numerator. Now what is this? Minus minus become plus 4 plus 10, that is a 14 minus 2r in it is not divided, it must be here multiplied into 2r minus 4 factorial upon 10 factorial, that is equals to 143 upon 10. Therefore 14 minus 2r factorial upon these two terms get cancelled. You will get 14, 13, 12, 11, 12, 10 factorial. 2r minus 4 factorial upon, that is 2r factorial, that is a 2r minus 1, 2r minus 2, 3 up to the 4, these two terms get cancelled again. And that's why now the cross multiplication. See this here, that is here 14 into 12 next multiplication is into 143, multiplication is there. Therefore 2r into 2r minus 1 into 2r minus 2, 2r minus 3, that is equals to 10 into 12 into 14. Now these are the terms where we have cross multiplication. Also you can perform the calculation as you can. Now we want to factorize. We require the 4 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 consecutive terms will be there. Now how to arrange it? That is, we have factorized it. That is a 10 means what? That is a 5 into 2. 7, 14 means what? That is 7 into 2. Now these terms can be written as, that is the first is 5, second 2 into 3 is 6, next is 7, and last is 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8. This factorization is important. You can perform by the trial and error method, that is 5, 6, 7, 8. Now see this here, the first is 8, 8 minus 1, 8 minus 2, and 8 minus 3. These terms can be written as, this was the first 8. Next is 8 minus 1, that is a 7. 8 minus 2, that is a 6. And 8 minus 3, that is 5. Now comparing this, you will get, we will compare here, that is 8. 8 is equals to 2r. Therefore 2r is equals to 8. Therefore r is equals to 4. So find n and r if npr is equals to 720 and ncr is equals to 120. We know that ncr is equals to npr upon r factorial. The value of ncr is 120, npr is a 720 upon r factorial, and if you perform the calculation, you will get the value of r. That is r factorial is equals to 720 upon, that is equals to 6, and 6 is nothing but 3 into 2 into 1, that is r is equals to 3. That is the 3 factors. That is therefore r is equals to 3 there. Therefore NPR is equals to, again, now we have the value of r. That n factorial E3 720. Now again by applying the formula for the permutation n factorial, n minus 3 factorial is equals to 720. Therefore n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 factorial upon n minus 3 factorial, these two terms get cancelled. That is equals to 720. N into n minus 1 into n minus 2 is equals to 720. And 720, it is written as 10 into 9 into 8. Therefore, the value of n is equals to 10. By comparing this, you can get the value. Now, here n is equals to 10 and r is equals to 3. The B part, NC r minus 1 as to NCR is equal as to NC r plus 1 is equals to 20 as to 35 as to 42. Now find the value of n and r. Now we will take the first two, and that is equals to 20 as to 35, and evaluate this. Therefore you will get n factorial upon n minus, in bracket n minus r factorial. Factorial sign must be there. I forget to write here, but there is a factorial notation. I will change it. That is n factorial upon n minus r factorial into r factorial. Now evaluate this. Again here, factorial sign must be there. Now this goes to multiplied and reciprocal, n minus r factorial into r factorial. Now these two terms get cancelled. Now the next is, that is r factorial upon r minus 1. These two terms will be also reduce this r factorial as a r minus 1. Now I am writing there factorial. I had written factorial. That is n minus r factorial into r factorial upon n minus r plus 1 n minus r factorial is equals to 20 upon 35. Next, n minus r factorial into r minus 1 factorial. And what about this? N minus r plus 1. And next will be n minus r plus 1 and minus 1. Now this plus 1 minus 1 get cancelled. You will get n minus r factorial. Now these two terms get cancelled. N minus r get cancelled. Then what is the denominator? That is n minus r plus 1, numerator is r. Make the cross multiplication. You will get the equation in terms of n and r. Make the cross multiplication. That is a 35 r 20n minus 20r plus 20, and evaluate this. That is a 55r minus 20n is equals to 2 is equals to 20. That is equals to 11r. If we divide this by 5, you will get 11r minus 4n is equals to 4. This is equation number 1. Now from the second and third ratio, that is a NCR as to NCR plus 1 as to 35 as to 42. Now evaluate n factorial upon n minus r factorial into r factorial upon n factorial upon n minus r plus 1 factorial into r plus 1 factorial. Therefore n factorial upon n minus r factorial into r factorial Now n minus r plus minus r and minus 1 factorial upon into r plus 1 factorial upon n factorial is equals to 35 upon 42. Now we can reduce it. 35 upon 42 n minus r minus 1 factorial. R plus 1 factorial means what? R plus 1 into r factorial. Now here n minus these terms get cancelled. You see this here. The cancellation n factorial get cancelled. And the next term will be, now here is n minus r factorial. And it can be reduced at n minus r into n minus r minus 1. Now here is n minus r and n minus r minus 1. These two factorial get cancelled. R factorial get cancelled. And overall, you are getting r plus 1 upon n minus r is equals to 35 upon 42. Now make the cross multiplication. Look for that r plus 1 upon that is equals to 5 upon 6. That is 6 in bracket r plus 1 is equals to 5 in bracket n minus r. Therefore 11r minus 5n is equals to minus 6. This is equation number 2. Now solve these two equations. That is equation 1 minus equation 2. That is 11r minus 4n is equals to 4. 11r minus 5n is equals to minus 6. These two get cancelled. That is n is equals to 10. Put n is equals to 10 in equation 1. That is 11r minus 4n is equals to 4. N is equals to 10. That is a 40. Therefore 11r is equals to 40 plus 4. That is a 44. Therefore r is equals to 4. Therefore, hence n is equals to 10 and r is equals to 4. Now the NPR is equals to 18,14,400 and NCR is equals to 45. Then find the value of n plus 4 C R plus 3. Now let's see this here. That is NPR is equals to 18,14,400 and NCR is equals to 45. We know the relation between the NPR and the NCR. That is NCR is equals to NPR upon R factorial. The value of the NCR is 45 and that is equals to 18,14,400 upon R factorial. Substitute. Therefore R factorial is equals to 18,14,400 upon 45. The division is, it's a clear division. Alright. First is 0. Division is not possible. That is the 40320. Now find out the terms. Consecutive terms whose product is 40,320. Now by using the trial and error method we can find out. Therefore these are nothing but the 8 factorial. Therefore R is equals to 8. Therefore NCR is equals to now 45. R is equals to 8. Evaluate this. N factorial upon n minus 8 factorial into 8 factorial, that is equals to 45. And again n factorial can be reduced to up to the 8. N minus 8 factorial upon n minus 8 factorial into 8 factorial. And now here n into n minus 1 into n minus 2, n minus 3, n minus 4. That is equals to 45 into 8 factorial. N into n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3, n minus 4, n minus 5, n minus 6 into n minus 7 is equals to. You have to write these terms in terms of the product to find out the value of n. That is 9 into 5, that is 45 here. And 8 factorial means what? 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Now on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 terms are here. And now here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 terms are here. That is, we have to reduce. Then what will happen here? That is a 2 here. Now see this here. It can be written as, that is 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3. Therefore, you will get n is equals to 10 and r is equals to 8. Now n plus 4 c r plus 3, that is a 10c 4, 10 plus 4 c 8 plus 3, that is a 14c 11. Now the value of the 14c 11, that is equals to 14 factorial upon 14 minus 11 factorial into 11 factorial. Therefore 3 factorial, these two get cancelled. Therefore 14 into 13 into, that means the 6. Therefore 28 into 30, and that is equals to 364. Now the problem number 6. If NCR minus 1 is equals to 6435, NCR is equals to 5005, then find also that is NCR plus 1 is equals to 3003. These values we have given, that is NCR minus 1, that is equals to 6435 NC upon NCR 5005. Now evaluate this. Upon 5005, n factorial upon n minus r plus 1 factorial into r minus 1 factorial into n minus r factorial into r factorial upon n factorial 6435 upon 5005. Now n factorial get cancelled. Now we can, that is n minus r factorial r into r minus 1 factorial. Again, next term will be here n minus r plus 1, n minus r factorial These get cancelled. Again, r minus 1 factor, r minus 1 factor will also get cancelled. Therefore, r upon n minus r plus 1 is equals to 6435 upon 5005. Therefore, that is equals to 9 upon 7. Direct division is there. Now make the cross multiplication. 7r minus 9n minus 9r plus 9. Therefore, that is equals to 16r minus 9n is equals to 9. This is equation number 1. Now next, NCR upon NCR plus 1 is equals to 5005 upon 3003. Now again evaluate n factorial upon n minus r factorial into r factorial upon n factorial upon n minus in bracket r plus 1 factorial into r plus 1 factorial. That is 5005 upon 3003. Now multiply another reciprocal. N factorial upon n minus r factorial into r factorial. That is n minus r minus 1 factorial into r plus 1 factorial upon n factorial. Now these two terms get cancelled. Now what will the next? That is a n minus r minus 1 factorial, r plus 1 into r factorial, and to the denominator n minus r minus 1 factorial into r factorial. That is 5005 upon 3003. R get cancelled. Now this term, therefore r plus r upon n minus r is equals to 5005 upon 3003. And it is written as like this: 5 into 1001, 3 into 1001, that is a 5 by 3. Now make the cross multiplication. R plus 1 upon n minus r is equals to 5 upon 3. Therefore, that is a 3r plus 3 is equals to 5n minus 5r. Therefore, 8r minus 5n is equals to minus 3. This is equation number 2. Now solve these two equations. 16r minus 9n, what is that equation? Equal to 9. Now multiply equation number 2 by 2, then you will get 69. Therefore, now see this here. Right, equation number 2 by 2, then you will get 16r minus 10n. One thing is remain, that is a 3 into 2, that is a 6. Multiply equation 2 by, see this here. Multiply this equation by 2, then you will get 16r minus 10n minus 6. Okay. You see this again. I'm changing that. That was 15 by mistake. It must be minus 6. Therefore, minus n is equals to minus 15. Therefore, n is equals to 15. That is it. 16r minus 10n is equals to minus 6. Substitute in any equation. I had taken this equation, you will get 16r is equals to minus 6 plus 150, that is equals to 144. Therefore, r is equals to 144 upon 16, that is equals to 9. R is equals to 9. n is equals to 15 and r is equals to 9. Therefore, the value of RC5, that is 9C5, that is equals to 9 factorial upon 9 minus 5 factorial into 5 factorial. 9 into 8 into 7, 6, 5 factorial. 4 factorial, 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, 5 factorial, these two get cancelled. And you will get 72 into 14, that is equals to. Now see these calculations again. One thing is remain there. That is again the calculations. That 8 get cancelled. I have not cancelled 8. Therefore, answer is 126. Now the question number 7. Find the number of ways of drawing 8 balls from a bag that has 6 red ball, 8 green ball and 7 blue balls, so that three balls of every color, that is a 6 red, 8 green and 7. 6 plus 8, that is a 14 plus 7, that is a total 21 balls are there. Now we want to draw each color is a 3, therefore the first for the red ball is a 6 CR, and the total number of balls is equals to 6 plus 8 plus 7, that is equals to 21. We have to select 9 balls such that there are 3 balls of each color. That is 3 red, 3 green, 3 blue, therefore the number of ways of selecting 9 balls such that it consists of 3 balls of each color. That is equals to 8C3 that is a 6C3, 8C3, 7C3. Now first calculation is 6 factorial upon 6 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial, 8 factorial upon 8 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial, 7 factorial upon 7 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. Now their calculations as usual, you can perform it. That is again the 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 factorial. Because in numerator you will get 4 factorial and 3 into 2 into 1. This get cancelled. Now next is now what terms are remaining now here? 20. 5 into 4 is 20. 8 factorial means what? 8 into, again this 4 factorial gets cancelled. Now see this here. This 8 factorial 5 into 4, that is a 20. 8 factorial can be written as 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 factorial. This numerator 5 and denominator 5 get cancelled. 2 into 3. Again here 7 into 5. Now these are the calculations. You can perform by your own also. That is 39,200. Next is question number 8. Find the number of ways of selecting a team of 3 boys and 2 girls from 6 boys and 4 girls. That is its very. How many boys are there? That is the 6 boys. Therefore 6C3 and 4C2. There are the 6 boys and 4 girls. The number of ways in which a team of 3 boys and 2 girls from 4 girls can be selected in following ways. 3, 4C2, 6 factorial upon 6 minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial, 4 factorial upon 4 minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial. That is equals to 6 factorial upon 3 factorial into 3 factorial into 4 into 3 and 2 factorial into 2 factorial. These two terms get cancelled and you will get 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 factorial. Therefore that is equals to 120. And the next problem number 9. After a meeting, every participant shakes hands with every other participant if the number of handshakes is 66. Find the number of participants in the meeting. Now, this is very simple. That is the number of participants is equals to n. How many shake hands are there? that is a 66, and 1 second required the 2 persons. The let the number of member present at the meeting be n. For the second of members, for the second 2 members are required. Therefore, the number of second with n different members is equals to nc2 that is the nc2 is equals to 63 n factorial upon n minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial, that is equals to 66 n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial in upon n minus 2 factorial into 2 factorial, that is equals to 66. Therefore, n into n minus 1 is equals to 66 into 2. That is, we can perform by using the quadratic equation also, or we'll write directly n into n minus 1 is equals to 66 into 2. That is, if the product of these two is nothing but the 12 into 11, therefore n is equals to 12. Therefore, 12 persons was participate over there for the meeting. And in this way, we have completed the question from 1 to 9. Now we'll see in the next video. Till then, goodbye. In this way, we have completed the combination, that is the first part of this exercise 3.6. Now we'll see again in the next video. Till then, goodbye.